Y'all know why I'm here. It is time for us to talk about all the black books that are coming out in the second quarter of 2026. If you've been following this series for some time now, you know that this is the series that will get you to that top spot on your library holds list. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking. I have a lot of books to talk about, so let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to Chocolate Covered Pages. I'm Kiona, and once again we are going to be talking about the books that are coming out in this second quarter, and that is including April, May, and June. Make sure you check out the previous video that is including January, February, and March if you missed that one. Now let's get straight to the books. So kicking us off on April 6th is going to be One of You by Erin E. Adams. Now this is the same author of Jackal. Now I'm going to be looking down because that's where my notes are. There's no way that I could have remembered all of these books. Okay, so this one is a psychological suspense novel about two Haitian American sisters whose lives are upended by a mysterious outsider pushing buried family secrets to the surface. Okay, I do want to give Erin another shot. I was not a big fan of Jackal, but I definitely still listen. She's Haitian. I feel like I had to give it another shot, you know. I just think that it was maybe just a preference thing. That one just didn't work for me, but I am definitely willing to give this one a shot. So hopefully I like this one. Okay, so then coming out, and that's I just want to say that is a bit of an odd release day because books usually come out on Tuesdays. That is publication day, and that one is coming out on a Monday. And we have so many books coming out on the 7th. So many. That's a heavy day, y'all. Okay, so coming out on the 7th is To Steal a Throne by Gabi Burton. This is a dark fantasy set in a cold, mountainous world following a high-stakes power struggle for the throne with political danger and magic at the center. I love this cover. It is very mysterious. I love it. I love this cover so much. But I will say that Gabi Burton has had some really good covers. Like, consistently. She's had very good covers. And this one I really like. So I'll probably be picking this one up too. Then we have, also on the 7th, we have Year of the Mer by L.D. Lewis. Now, this is definitely a black author. And at first I didn't know. At first, I did not know. It took me a little while to do a little bit more digging. And then I was like, okay. Oh, is she gang? Okay, she's gang. Okay. This is a bloody epic fantasy reimagining of The Little Mermaid, exploring family legacy, war, and the sacrifices people make for power and struggle. I'm super excited about this one because I just got the advanced listening copy, so like you really just cannot tell me nothing. And I believe the physical copy is on its way to me, so I'm set. I'm set up for success, and I'm looking forward to it. And I got approved for it on NetGalley. Also on the 7th, we have Love by the Book by Jessica George. This is also the author of Ma May that came out a while ago. This one is a contemporary novel centered on female friendship, following two lonely women whose lives are shifted in painful ways until an unlikely connection begins to change both of them. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that they're gonna be like together? I don't know. But I'm interested. I do really love books about female friendships, so you know. Then we have The Witch by Marie Ndiaye. Now this book has been longlisted for the International Booker Prize. So this one is about a small sleepy town, a mediocre witch, in a mediocre marriage, tries to pass on her gifts to her twin daughters, who it becomes immediately apparent have skills far beyond her own. Now, I will say that me and Marie, we don't typically get along. And I have to say that. I have to be honest. We don't typically get along. And, you know, and that happens. Sometimes you have authors where y'all just don't mix. You know, I've tried 2 of her books out already, and I've either had to DNF or I flat out hated it. So, I don't know. Maybe the 3rd time's the charm, and I could check this one out, and maybe I'll love it. I don't know. But it's gotten some really good blurbs with people saying this is her best one yet. But you know, I take blurbs with a grain of salt, because you know I don't believe that all of them have actually read the books. But you know, I'm willing to check this one out. It's very short. I think it's like 126 pages or something. But I am happy for her that it is longlisted for the International Booker Prize. It's a big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I mean, it has a very good premise, and this is a different type of book than what she normally writes. You know, she normally writes on the side of like you know, kind of like mysterious literary fiction, but this is giving you know, some fantastical type of elements. So yeah, this might be where she shines. I don't know. Okay, then we have a cover that immediately caught my attention months and months ago. I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? What book is that? I need to have it. And that is Devil of the Deep by Felicia Jean Francois. I wonder if this author's Haitian. That's a very Haitian name. Okay, a pirate fantasy about a feared captain, a young passenger carrying a powerful artifact, and a deadly chase that could unleash ancient danger across the sea. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Also on the 7th, we have About to Fall Apart by Ashley Hickson Lovins. 80s just punched a coworker. Yes. But he hasn't got time to deal with the fallout. With a deadline fast looming, he must get home, knuckle down. Knuckle down? I've never heard the term knuckle down. Maybe buckle down, but I've never heard knuckle down. Okay. And finish the story he's been working on. A story he hasn't been able to stop thinking about. It's the story of a fallen plane and of a grieving mother. Then we have a cover that definitely caught my attention because of the artwork. And this one is called Leave Your Mess at Home by Tolani Akinola. This one comes out on the 14th. It is a family drama about the Long family being forced to confront old wounds, complicated love, and what they owe both their family and themselves after a difficult reunion. Also coming out on the 14th, we have The Art of Loving You by Natasha Bishop. This is book 2 in the Forever Falling series. Y'all already know the very popular book 1, which is only, what is it? I say it's popular. I can't think of the name. Only for the Week. Only for the Week. Yes. This one is featuring an intimate bucket list road trip, sexy banter, and a sweet and spicy second chance romance. I do love a second chance romance. I really do. It seems like this one has different characters, so I don't think that you need to read book 1 in order to read this one. Also coming out on the 14th, we have Big Girl Blitz by Danielle Allen. This is the 3rd book in the Curve series, and this one is featuring a woman named Jasmine. After fleeing her fat-phobic hometown, Jasmine finds unexpected romance with Lamar at a sports bar while dealing with her aunt's health crisis. This is a spicy romance. Okay. Also coming out on the 14th. So the 7th and the 14th are both hot weeks. So next up coming out on the 14th, we have Don't Tell Me How It Ends by Adrienne Thurman. A floundering 20-something who's sworn off romance finds herself roped into her meddling sister's matchmaking business in this sparkling debut rom-com that asks, Can we protect ourselves while falling in love? Probably not. Next up on April 21st, we have Witch Queen Rising by Savannah Stevens. Seraphine, known as the Tick Witch for her ability to feed on magic, returns to New Orleans to become Prime while battling a curse and navigating complex relationships with werewolves and vampires. Yes. Hopefully they black. I love black vampires and black werewolves. They're my favorite. Also coming out on the 21st, we have Somewhere Soft to Land by Kai Alante. In this crackling portrayal of friendship in peril, a young woman's world is upended when a tragedy in her best friend's life tests the boundaries of their sisterhood. I like the sound of that. Then on the 28th, we have Edmonia by Brianne Baker. A biographical novel about pioneering sculptor Edmonia Lewis, tracing her path from the Civil War era to artistic circles in Boston and Rome as she fights to build a lasting legacy. Also coming out on the 28th, we have Sunset Over Napa Valley by Monica Garner. I love this cover. It's just so black women at a winery looking, and you know, it's just giving rich. It's just giving rich. Okay, a woman's fiction novel about two longtime friends and their daughters escaping to Napa Valley, where grief, divorce, and a buried secret threaten to reshape their relationships. Ooh, I have an idea for what this book might have going on. You know, just a guess. Okay, and that's going to be it for April. Now we need to dig into May. You know, I don't know. I feel like because May is my birthday month, the best books be coming out in May. I don't know. I don't know where I got this from, but it's, you know, it's what I heard, you know. First up, coming out on May 5th, we have Honey by Imani Thompson. I have seen this cover everywhere. It is very eye-catching. Yeah, I want this cover in my shelf. I want it. I didn't even know what it was about. I'm going to tell you what it's about, though. A dark, provocative debut about a graduate student who starts killing harmful men and convinces herself that she's doing it in the name of feminism, forcing questions about justice, rage, and morality. Yeah. I want that. I want this. We also have on the 5th, Backtalker by Kimberly Crenshaw. A memoir in which Crenshaw reflects on her life, voice, and intellectual journey, tracing how she learned to challenge systems of power and speak back to injustice. I love that. Also on the 5th, we have Now Then by Morgan Radford. A sweeping, y'all know I love that word, a sweeping multi-generational novel about love, loss, adulthood, and endurance, following a family story shaped by memory, heartbreak, and the search for happiness again. You know, that didn't really tell me too much about like the ins and outs of like the book, but multi-generational and sweeping, that's it. That's literally it. That's just gonna sell the book for me. So yeah, I want it. Then coming out on the 12th, we have A Harlem Wedding by Tiffany L. Warren. Can I just say that I'm just so happy about all of these black authors that have seemingly got together and decided that they want to write some fictionalized versions about all the tea that was being spilled back in the day during that Harlem Renaissance era, when this person was getting married to this person, but this person really wanted to be with this person. I mean, it was so, and the mistresses, I mean, there was so much drama during that time. I'm actually shocked that we're just now getting these books, because listen, they are juicy. Okay, let me tell you about this one. So this one is a obviously historical fiction novel. It is about Yolanda Dubois and her headline-making Harlem Renaissance wedding to County Cullen, as glamour and public expectation collide with private longing and difficult choices. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I kind of want to start this one soon. But yeah, this one is going to be good. Coming out on the 19th, which will be no surprise to anyone, is Score by Kennedy Ryan. This is the second book in her series. The first book is Real. And this is a second chance romance about an acclaimed screenwriter and a renowned musician who reunite years after a painful breakup to work on a major Harlem Renaissance biopic, forcing them to confront their past. Okay, this next one I am highly anticipating. This is coming out May 21st, and this is Talk of the Party by Foluso Ajibaje. They are saying that this is Big Little Lies meets White Lotus, but set in Lagos. I'm set. I am set. Okay, I love Big Little Lies. Loved it. Okay, and I've only seen one season of White Lotus, but I'm still down with that. And set in Lagos, y'all know many things go down in Lagos. So yes, I'm always here for that. A Lagos set domestic thriller about a wealthy family preparing for their matriarch's lavish 60th birthday party, while scandals, secrets, and long buried deception threaten to destroy their polished image. Yes. Yes. Unfortunately though, so far, I can only see that the book is available, that the book will be available on audiobook and ebook. So no physical copies for us US folks just yet. But I did pre-order the ebook already because, yeah, I want it. I want it. Then coming out on 26, we have I'll Watch Your Baby by Nina Viel. Now, you'll see I have my little bookmark in here because this is my current read. This is my current read right now because I've just been intrigued by this book. One, intrigued by the cover and the title and the synopsis. This book reimagines the life of Linda Taylor, the woman that is pretty much tied to the welfare queen stereotype, and this is a horror. So far I'm very enjoying this. In this book, we are following somebody so far that I've been reading. We've been following a woman in 1974 named Lottie Turner. And, you know, according to the press, she got lots of names. She has so many names that they can't even pin her down. I don't even know if Lottie is really her name in this book at this point. There's one detective in particular that is really annoyed with her because he has been trying to lock this woman up so bad and she just continues to elude him. And he even says in a news article that that the woman presents herself as white sometimes she's black, sometimes she's a whole other race. Like, they don't know what to make of her, and that just intrigues me more, you know, because I love how Lottie has been sticking it to him. She's definitely going to be a character that I find very memorable. I can already tell. I will say that she's definitely found some work in some very creative ways. Apparently, we're also going to hear from someone in 1994 named Bless. So I don't know what's going to be the connection between Lottie and this person named Bless. But, you know, obviously I'll find out. But I love that this is a reimagining of this black woman that was definitely causing some waves back in the day. So I'm definitely going to continue with this one. Also coming out on May 26th, we have Gallon, a Black Romance by Walter Mosley. Never did I ever think I would be saying that Walter Mosley is writing a romance, but I'm definitely here for that. This is about a neurodivergent man navigating his life in love. He's shaping it by his scientist mother and gentle cook father's remarkable romance. Next up, coming out on May 28th, we have Smalley by Eden Mackenzie Goddard. Now, this is another one of those books that is only coming out for the UK girlies, and that's okay because you know that doesn't stop me. That never stops me. I will have this book. I love the cover, and let me just tell you what it's about. This is a debut centered on a family affected by the Windrush scandal, moving across generations to explore migration, identity, and what happens when a nation questions your right to belong. Yes, yes, yes. I love the sound of that, and I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. So that is it for May. Let's head on over to June. So first up in June, we have There's Only One Sin in Hollywood by Rashid Newson. I did quite enjoy Rashid Newson's debut novel, which is My Government Means to Kill Me. I did enjoy that one. So I'm definitely looking forward to this next book from him. This one is a Hollywood novel about a backlot fixer investigating the suspicious death of a closeted black movie star, exposing the industry's secrets, compromises, and power games. Okay, also coming out on June 2nd, we have The Heirs by Farida Abike Imade. This is another YA mystery thriller from her. This one is about 5 genius siblings trapped in their billionaire father's estate after his murder, where every heir has motive, secrets, and something to lose. They're saying that this one is perfect for people who are fans of Knives Out. Coming out on June 4th is Half-Lives by Crystal Zara Appiah. I'm so excited about this one. I am so excited about this one. And let me tell you something. It is only coming out in the UK, and let me tell you something. I'm absolutely getting this book. I didn't even bother asking her, when is it coming out in the US? I didn't even ask, because it don't matter to me. The moment this book drops, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm getting this book. When I tell you I loved her first book, Rootless, I really enjoyed that book. I mean, that book had me. Talk about boohoo crying. Okay, I was listening at work. I had to leave my desk to go finish crying in the bathroom. Okay, so whatever this woman wants to give us, I'm going to read it. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Okay, so this one is an emotional novel. See, she back trying to make us cry. An emotional novel about 2 sisters, a devastating accident, and a life-altering decision involving a child that tests love, loyalty, and what family can survive. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, next up on June 9th, we have Our Sister's Keeper by Jasmine Holmes. This is a psychological horror. Yes. In 1927, in an all-black town, women can see supernatural horrors and carry men's traumatic memories, leading to a confrontation about the town's dark prosperity. That sounds really good. Also coming out on June 9th, we have Strangers Behind Closed Doors by Catherine Adel West. This is a thriller where concierge Giovanni Mason becomes the prime suspect when her best friend vanishes from the Chicago Ivory Hotel. But Detective Redding Starks believes that this case is connected to other black women who have gone missing. Also on the 9th, we have The Summer Girlfriend by Christina Forrest. A romance about a woman trying to save money for college who agrees to play fake girlfriend to a wealthy heir, only for the arrangement to become more complicated and personal. Coming out on June 16th, we have a book that I'm sure many people are going to be running to go get, and that is The Misconnection by Tia Williams. A romance about a casting agent who meets an intriguing Italian stranger on a flight to Paris, setting off a story built around timing, chemistry, and fate. Also on June 16th, we have a nonfiction, which is Never Tell a Black Girl How to Black Girl by Amina Brown. A humorous and heartfelt essay collection on black womanhood, drawing on pop culture, personal stories, and lived experience to talk identity, wisdom, and self-definition. Coming out on June 23rd, we have The Broken Hearts Agency by Clarence A. Haynes. I am so excited about this one, and you might be saying, you didn't even read his first one, and I know. And I know I didn't read his first one, but that's okay. I want to read this one. This one, like, look at the cover. The cover is dope. I don't know who did the art for this, but they put their foot in this cover for sure. It's so cute. It's so eye-catching. And I love images where it's just lots of black people. It looks like lots of black people just loving on each other. And then, I don't need much. You know, I don't need too much. This is a novel about private investigator Linda Villanueva, who uses her supernatural gift to sense emotions to help her as she investigates people wandering around DC in a zombie-like daze with demon red eyes. Now, I will say that this cover is not giving that. This cover is definitely not giving zombies, you know, supernatural stuff going on. But, you know, I'm still here for it. I'm still interested, you know. Also out on June 23rd, we have Doe by Rebecca Barrow. The captain of a high school cheer team is caught in a bitter rivalry and turns to an ancient supernatural creature for help. Not knowing she just made a deal with the devil and could lose everything that matters, including her life. This book is also going to be written in verse, which I particularly love. It's a YA, in case you didn't figure that out. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Also coming out on the 23rd, we have a very popular duo, and that is gonna be A Pair of Aces by Marie Bennett and Victoria Christopher Murray. At this point, I don't know if this is their second or their third book together. I know they wrote The Personal Librarian. I'm pointing because it's behind me. I think this is their second book together. This is a historical novel about a black female prosecutor and a powerful madam who team up to take down notorious gangster Lucky Luciano. Also coming out on the 23rd is The Lovers, the Liars, and Me by Deandra Davis. A teen visits Jamaica seeking answers about her absent mother, discovering her identity while navigating unexpected relationships and her first love. That sounds like it's gonna be cute. Coming out on June 3rd, we have A Deal at Dawn by the Vanessa Riley. This is gonna be the third book in her Betting Against the Duke series, and this one is about a Viscountess. I always struggle with that word. A Viscountess makes a desperate deal to nurse an ill duke back to health in exchange for finding her a respectable husband while fighting to protect her daughter's future. That sounds like it's gonna be cute. Make sure you tap in if you love Regency romances, but make them black. Also coming out on June 30th, we have Winners and Liars by Alima Omotoni. This is described as Knives Out. Everything is Knives Out. Everything is Knives Out now. I don't know why that is. Okay, Knives Out meets Death at Morning House. I don't know what Death at Morning House is. In this thrilling standalone mystery where a student competes in challenges at Kenfield House to win a multi-million-pound inheritance while uncovering dark family secrets. I kept wanting to say multi-million-dollar, but it's pounds. It's pounds if it's not the US. Okay, woo, that was a lot of books. That was a lot of books. Make sure you drop down in the comments below and let me know which ones you are particularly going to be putting on hold, which ones you're going to be pre-ordering. Tell me a book that I might have missed by a black author that's coming out. Let me know all of the things. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and hype it up. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe for more bookish content like this. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye!